Welcome to the WP Plugins A to Z Kickstarter program. This is John Overall, someone you've heard for years if you've been listening to the podcast, as so many of you have been doing. Me, you've probably rarely ever seen me. You see pictures of me on social media occasionally. Once in a while, I put up a new photo here and there, but in video, hey, this is kind of a rarity for me. Although there's a possibility you might see me in a YouTube series somewhere down the road. Who knows? At any rate, we're here to ask you to support the WP Plugins A to Z podcast and help take it to the next level. I mean, for years we've been doing this show once a week, myself, my co-host Marcus, and in that once a week of producing the show, sometimes we would run behind. You know, a show would get produced, it wouldn't get put up. Well, this is what we're aiming to fix here with this. So some of the first things you're going to see, changes that are going to happen. One, you'll see our new logo. Fantastic new logo. Working on the design. It's getting close to being 100% done, but it's slowly getting there. Also, well, the show itself, a little bit of history of the show. Well, if you've been listening, the first 40 episodes of this show were kind of rough when I was kind of figuring out how to make it work as a podcast and what it was going to be. Marcus joined me about episode 45, and the show has taken off ever since then. It's just been growing and growing. We now have over 1,600 downloads per week of listeners, even more some weeks. It varies. Depends on how many of you happen to be listening. But we have a very large audience of developers, new users, people who've been around the WordPress community for a while, people who are just getting into it. It's all of that large community. And what we're going to be doing here for you is, if you support the show, what we're going to do is we're going to make a lot of changes. We're going to take this show to 2 shows a week, going to start interviewing authors, developers, other big names in the WordPress community. I've been contacting lots of them recently in preparation for this Kickstarter, and I've had nothing but positive feedback from all of them. And right now, if you go to the WP Plugins A to Z.com website, what you'll find there is we have a place where developers can submit plugins, and we get regularly between 3 and 10 plugin submissions a week. I'm not often able to keep up with reviewing those. And this is what this would do. With your support for the show, when we reach the goal that we're asking for here, what it will allow us to do is go full time with the WP Plugins A to Z show. Produce a fantastic website, which is going to be a network of websites that will include a support network, malware support, plugin training videos that will help you learn to use plugins from square one. We'll go through step by step in these training videos how to set up those plugins, how to use those plugins, give you tips and ideas on how those plugins can save you time and money on your website. These are some of the great things that are coming for the show. Many of these things we've attempted to do in the past, but the problem always comes is, well, we still have to make a living. And being a WordPress professional, I have to take on developing projects or side work or any additional work I need to bring in the money to pay my bills, my food, housing, server bills, all the bills that come with just living. The money we're asking for here in this Kickstarter will allow me to put all of that aside and give 100% focus to the WP Plugin show for a minimum of 6 months of time. This is what we're asking for you to do. Join us here on the WP Plugins Kickstarter program. If you join in with us at the $50 or more level, you can get yourself one of these fantastic t-shirts right here. Those t-shirts, fantastically designed, got our logo on them, but anything above the $50 level, taking you all the way up to the $500 level, you'll start to get ebooks that we're producing. Personalized ebooks that have a unique set of plugins and unique uses for the plugins and suggestions to help you save time and money. Plus also, if you come in at the $500 level or more, you can start getting time from myself And we're talking hours of consultation time that is worth hundreds of dollars. That time to help you figure out the needs for your website, how you can tweak your website to find exactly what you need, pick up the exact plugins or more. If you want to bump yourself up to the master levels, come in at $5,000. Heck, you get even more time with us, plus you get even more rewards at that level. If you really want to go all the way, go gung-ho, go for the tour guide package. Come in at the $7,800 level or more, and what you can get from that is you'll get all the rewards before, plus 4 hours of consultation time with me. Plus, you get a weekend here in Victoria where we'll put you up in a fantastic hotel for 2 days, take you for a tour guide trip around town, show you everything we do in and out for the WP plugins. Well, basically the design center where everything happens in the magic box, basically all that hidden stuff that goes on behind the scenes. So we got so much stuff you can do. Join WP Plugins on this Kickstarter program. Help us out. We look forward to your support in the show. Look forward to hearing from you. Information, tips, anything you can help with. Thanks a lot. Join us. More information, WPPluginsA to Z.com.